Good morning. Tracy here. So today I want to ask, are you Shaolin monk qualified? Do you qualify as a Shaolin monk? So let's just imagine this. Let's picture this. There's somebody and it's this guy and he's pretty big, pretty buff. He's a boxer and he belongs to the gym. And he goes around, and he's like in these local boxing matches and goes up to the state level, and he's really good. He's really good as a boxer. And he's getting ready to, the fame of it all kind of goes to his head, and he's actually getting ready to train for this great big contest. But he feels like, because of his ego is so big at that moment, that he feels like he can just pick on anybody and take people down just for him to prove his own strength, his own might. So one day he goes out and he's sitting around and he feels an emotional moment come on where he feels that he needs to bully someone, to attack someone, to prove his own physical brute strength, how strong he is. So he looks around and he picks the smallest person in the crowd. I mean, this other person was probably like 110 pounds, maybe 5 feet. Real scrawny looking, humble, timid looking person. Somebody that you feel that if the wind came, they would be gone. So he goes up to that person and he starts his normal thing, trying to bully that person, trying to get that person to give some type of reaction. And that person doesn't give him any. He just continues to stare straight ahead. And so the big guy, he keeps on, he keeps on, he keeps on. So finally the small guy says, please, I do not want any trouble. I'm just here peacefully. I'm just here on my journey, on my mission, trying to obtain my goals. And then the big guy, he's like, what? What the fuck you say to me? You telling me no, I cannot disrespect you, little dude? Oh, you just don't know. So the big guy tells the little guy, basically, he's getting ready to kick his ass. And the little guy doesn't even flinch, doesn't move, he doesn't even blink. He just looks straight at the guy and he says, please, I'm just on my journey. I just want to go past you. I just want to continue on my journey in a peaceful manner. And that's it. That big guy, he is not having that. Oh no, not on this day. He's about to show that little guy a lesson. Little does he know that that little guy just happens to be a Shaolin monk trainer, northern and southern hemispheres, because the east and the west is already on lock. So the big guy pulls his arm back and he's acting like he's getting ready to punch the little guy into oblivion. And let's just say it was the 2-hit system. The first hit, the big guy isn't even really sure to this day where on his physical body he got hit. He just knows he felt something hard. He saw a bright white light, and then he saw blackness. Then he felt the second hit, which was him hitting the ground. That is the hit that saved his life, because Not that he could move at that moment, but he knew, even if he could move, as long as he stayed still, that fight would officially be over, even though he brought that shit on himself. But like I said, at that moment, he couldn't move. He was glad not to be able to move. So, after that, the little guy just went on his way. Okay? So, in the physical world, we have to be careful of who we fuck with, who we pick a fight with. In the spiritual world, we also have to be just as careful. Because we like to think that we have this close connection with God, no matter who we are on the inside. No matter if we go to church Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but on Tuesday, we do the devil's work from sun up to sundown. We want to think that just because we're in church physically on those days that we have a good connection with God. Whereas the other person who's probably been forced to sit by themselves, alone, with themselves, and only has themselves, has that deep connection with God because that was all that they've had to rely on, to talk to depend on, to celebrate with, and to feel comforted by. So let's just say you're the person that goes to church every single Sunday. Don't miss a Sunday. All day, sister this, brother that, sister this, brother that. And Tuesday is your devil day. Okay? And so you decide that one day you have just had an up to here with this other person who likes to think that they are more spiritual, more connected, closer to God than you. So they see something. They see you do something. And what do? They go running to God. And they say, hey, God, wait. I got something to tell you. They all out of breath. I got something to tell you. And God's like, yeah, what? What is it? Talk to me. And they're like, I just wanted to tell you, I saw so-and-so doing such and 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 such. God said, what? What else? Oh, and also this, that, and the other. I mean, on and on and on. And so finally, you happen to look up from your rant of tattletelling, only to see God looking to the right side of him. And which causes you to look to the right side of God. And lo and behold, what is it that you see? That same person that you sat there and spent the last 48 minutes tattletelling to God on is sitting there on the right hand of God. But you didn't know that. So God looks at you and God lovingly tells you, if you don't go sit your little tattletale ass down somewhere, and instead of looking at somebody else thinking that you're bigger and that you're better, you better start looking at yourself to make sure that you are the best that you can possibly be without feeling the need to compare yourself to anyone else. So let me ask you, are you Shaolin monk qualified or are you not? Have a good day.